This February, I will be returning to Villa Sumaya for a week-long Iyengar yoga retreat on the shores of Lake Atitlán in the highlands of Guatemala. I invite you to join me. There's something incredibly precious about the rhythm of life at the lake. Practicing yoga overlooking the volcanoes, jumping into the crystalline blue water, sharing delicious meals together, taking small adventures on boats from village to village. Each participant on these retreats arrives carrying so much inside of them: stress, fatigue, responsibility, and disconnection. Yet over the week together, Lake Atitlán helps us remember that there are other ways to live, with more presence, perspective, connection, and care. This will be my sixth time returning to Lake. There are many places in the world I plan to go in my life, and yet I also want to be on the lake for a retreat like this. This will be a profoundly transformational Iyengar yoga gathering with immersive practice, meaningful reflection, cultural connection, and authentic community. There are many reasons to be drawn to an experience like this. It's definitely the beauty of the lake itself. The morning light on the water, the kayaks slipping through in the evening quiet. It's the cultural experiences, the Mayan churches, learning about textiles, experiencing ceremonies, hearing the stories woven into the life surrounding the lake through our guest speakers. And always it's the yoga practice, the careful work of the asana, and finally getting into those poses you never thought were possible. The rhythm of this retreat is very special because of our location. We begin mornings together with chanting, pranayama, and contemplative practices overlooking the volcanoes, helping us to find the quiet and steadiness inside. Later, after breakfast, we practice asana, and boy, do we go someplace with our asana. The days have enough structure to support your intentions, and enough spaciousness that everyone can have what they need. There is time for deep transformational practice, time for rest, time for adventure, time to read in a hammock, or simply sit quietly and look at the lake. One of the things participants often say afterwards is how rare it is to feel truly spacious. This retreat gives you time to return to yourself. Another aspect of the retreat that surprises participants is how quickly the group begins to feel connected. It's true, people arrive from different backgrounds and stages of life. Some have practiced yoga for decades and others are newer to it. And yet, by the end of the very first boat ride, conversation begins to flow. Meals stretch into long conversations, people hike together, sit together after class, and laugh late into the evening. There's a genuine warmth and openness that develops naturally, a kind of ease that many people realize that they have been missing. Villa Sumaya itself is extraordinary. It is peaceful, it is beautiful, and it is deeply cared for. The lake is a place rich with artistry, resilience, tradition, and beauty. You see it in the colors, the textiles, and the feeling of being connected to something meaningful and enduring. Truly, Lake Atitlán itself has a powerful presence. It feels as though it has stories to tell, both about itself and about you, if you listen closely. There is something about stepping outside ordinary life that allows people to hear themselves more clearly again. Over the years, many of the most meaningful moments on this retreat are the ones that people least expect. A chant that stays with you long after you return home, a conversation that changes your perspective, a ceremony that touches something deeper than you ever could have expected. Indeed, one of the highlights is closing our week together with a traditional fire ceremony led by a Mayan guide. Experiences like this will stay with you. What I appreciate most about these retreats is watching people change over the course of the week. The stress, fatigue, responsibility, and disconnection they arrived with turns into people who are more rested, more present, more open, connected to themselves and each other. There's more laughter, there's more ease, and by the end of the retreat, the group has formed a kind of net of nourishment and support that people do carry home and provide for each other. It's true. Every retreat is different. There's different people and different discoveries, even when returning to the same location. Every retreat offers the possibility of renewal, perspective, connection, and transformation. If you feel called to step away from ordinary life for a little while, to practice deeply, reflect meaningfully, and immerse yourself in the beauty and culture of Lake Atitlán, I truly would love to share this experience with you. I hope you'll consider joining me.